Case. All right, back here in Johannesburg, the South African Human Rights Commission is warning the Hammanskraal residents that the water in the area is unfit for consumption. Now, Gauteng Human Rights Commission manager Boang Jones says some of the water determinants can cause chronic health conditions. Now, the commission today met with the city officials and the Department of Water and Sanitation in a bid to find a solution to this water crisis. Boang Jones joining us now to talk a little bit further about that straight out of that meeting. It's good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, the city accused you of unfairly treating them, really, in how you released the report, saying previously we had a report that had positive findings. You're reluctant to release it. Here's one that finds the city or paints the city in a negative light. You're quick to release it even before the meeting today.
Well, the results that were shared were the results of the joint water sampling. Joint as in the city, the Department of Water and Sanitation, and the Commission jointly agreed that would take samples at the different monitoring points in Hammanskraal, and will also meet and then discuss the results. So what did not happen is that the city did not come to the meeting on the 1st of August. Right. And in the public interest, we had to share the outcomes of that meeting and inform the residents of Hammanskraal that the water is unsafe for human consumption. The city MMC for utility services also went on Power FM to allege that the commission was irresponsible. We have since asked him to retract and apologize for insulting a Chapter 9 body, and he has agreed that he will retract and apologize for his remarks. In today's meeting, the results were discussed, and the city has accepted the results, that the water in Hammanskraal is unsafe for human consumption. And that's all essentially the department say the city had to do. So let me understand this very clearly. All three of you agreed that we are going to conduct the sample, and all three of you agreed on the process of sampling and how it's going to be done. Yes. The results have come back. They are adverse against the city. Now the city says, no, this sampling process we don't agree with. Yeah, in a nutshell, the city is hesitant to accept these results because they're not favorable. Yet these results are from a reputable institution, the CSIR in Pretoria. And we are really disappointed that the city has waited until now to ask for a copy of the report, because we announced this last week and they did not come to the party. So we've since taken a decision as the commission to convene a public inquiry, because we've tried to resolve this through closed meetings, and it has not worked. A public inquiry will enable us to make findings of fact which could potentially assist any person affected by this water. What is not working? Let me understand here. You come from a meeting now. There's fecal matter in the water. Yes. That's essentially what E. coli means out of the samples that you took. And this is a sample that firstly came out of a primary school. Another one was taken from a clinic. And this is water that is being consumed by patients, by children. It's cancerous. It's cancerous. Right? And what is the city saying? Well, the city will study the report. They have accepted the results of the CSR report. We implore them in the interim to provide the residents of Hammanskraal with water, safe water, and we will also embark on a water safety campaign in Hammanskraal in the lead up to our meeting on the 20th in Hammanskraal. We are going to convene a public meeting to share these results with the community of Hammanskraal, because we've not had any opportunity to engage with them regarding this issue. Stay with us, Boang Jones, because Sputnik Ratau, speaking on behalf of the Department of Water and Sanitation, says don't release this report to the public yet because it's quite technical. But you are going to share this information with the public in some way. I want to understand, what does he mean when he say it's quite technical? This conversation continues after the break. Stay with us here on the news feed. It's Newzroom Afrika, channel 405.